Hey yo, Mark here for Mark's Max Muscle. And it's yet again time for the challenge round. Welcome to the challenge round. Here's the breakdown. Our first competitor, standing 5 feet 5 inches, weighing 185 pounds, Labrada. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 6 inches, weighing 185 pounds, Hester. Today's challenge round match is brought to you by Giovanni. And we begin, as always, with the front relaxed position. Now, right away, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm going to go with Labrada on this one. It's not hard for me to judge this one. I will say, Hester has some excellent lag development, but I believe the perhaps a little bit more slender lag development of Labrada is scoring ahead, just much more cut and striated, and the waistline is just destroying the waistline of Hester here, just like the V-taper, just a whole lot more. It appears he's in a whole lot better condition as well. But on with the poses. Here we get the front double bicep. Now, I believe I'm going to have to go with Hester on this one. I will say Labrada has some extremely large arm development, in particular for his size. But I just like the shape of Hester's, the way his waist goes down here, and he's beating Labrada in the lat department as well. And he is losing in the arm size department, but I like the shape of Hester's biceps here. So it's all tied up. Now on with the poses. Here's what's known as a victory pose, I guess. Perhaps a little bit more modified. I will say it might not be a very fair comparison here for Hester. It might not be angled quite correctly. But having said that, Labrada is destroying him in this pose. Once again, I will say the size of Hester's legs are, I think, scoring over Labrada's. But just look at the cuts there in Labrada's legs. I dare say he is winning even in the leg department. And look at the arm difference, the arm size. Boys against men. But on with the poses. Here's I guess you could call a single arm bicep. Dorian Yates favored, I guess. Classic maneuver of his. And right away, I'm going to have to go with Labrada once again. So there's 2 decisive victories in a row for Labrada. I will say I like the ab development here of Hester. It's impressive. But I just look at the overall width of Labrada's shoulders here, and just the arm size and development, and even the thickness of the chest here. I will say Hester's legs, again, are impressive, but then again, Labrada's legs here in particular in this shot here are very impressive. So Labrada scores 2 victories in a row. Now, on to the ab and thigh. And I'm afraid to say it's not looking good for Mr. Hester. Labrada definitely going to be hard to beat in the ab and thigh. Just genetically speaking, just so gifted. and he places his arms just so, makes a perfect V down to his waist. Just very hard to score ahead of. And again, Hester, probably not the best shot for him. So, on with the poses. Here we got the ever popular most muscular. And it looks like we're pretty much going to have to pull the plug on this competition. And definitely say Labrada's, he's pulling so far ahead here that I don't think Mr. Hester is ever going to be able to touch him. I mean, genetically speaking, these two men are very, very similar. And Labrada seems to be just slightly ahead of Hester here in many ways, especially in the mass of the arm department. And the arms are definitely displayed very well in the most muscular. And as well as the chest. The thickness of Labrada's chest is very impressive here. But we will continue with the poses. Here in the side chest, and for Hester's sake, I almost wish we found a weakness of Labrada, but on the contrary, Labrada is very impressive in the side chest pose. At first glance, and it appears Hester's doing okay. And he's displaying himself pretty good here. He's tilted at a good angle. But when you really have a good look here at Labrada's chest, it's once again I'll reiterate and say it's boys against men here, and the arm development as well. So we will go for the last pose, even though it definitely is going the way of Labrada. But let's have a look at the rear double bicep. First off, I will say that really this could go either way. But I will say I'm going to give this one to Hester based on the just the lat development alone. Now, the reason why I say it could go either way, just look at the arm development once again on Labrada. Just boys against men. I've said it time and time again, but it really is resembles this pose here. But when you look at the back development, strictly based on back development alone, Hester is scoring ahead here. Although there is a slight argument that says Labrada might be in a little bit better condition. But I don't think this pose is going to make much of a difference in the overall scoring. And if you've been paying attention, you know that your winner is Labrada. A big hand to Danny Hester here for putting up a little bit of a fight. But in my opinion, he was no match for Labrada, and he was totally outclassed. So there you have it. Labrada is your challenge round champion. Well, that about does it for that one. A big thanks once again goes to Giovanni, because without him, this dream match between Labrada and Danny Hester never would have taken place. And of course, if you have a dream match that you'd like to see in an upcoming challenge round, let me know in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like and subscribe if you did. And that's it for now. This is Mark for Mark's Max Muscle.